Dear friends, today, when we launch an online business, we have a lot of tools to support us. We do marketing, like Zalo, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, website, and so on. But today in this video I will focus on introducing to you how to make good use of it. The best Zalo marketing, or in other words, is how to help you optimize the power of Zalo marketing. I will step by step to guide you, exploiting the great features of Zalo. Friends, the first thing I want to share with you is very important, that you need to know how to encrypt all information about your relationships. That is, you have your relationships, then you have to categorize your relationships very clearly. For example, if you have 1,000 friends on Zalo, how do you know very well who are your friends, who are your relatives, who are your potential customers, who are your customers, who are your employees, who are on your team? Besides, you need to be able to classify, between you and them, how to address them, whether they're your brother, or if they're your sister, or if they're your brother, your nephew, your friend, your aunt, your uncle, and moreover you need to have some very basic information about them. For example, where are they? How old are they? Do they have a specialty or what they do? These things are called information encryption of their relationships. If you have many friends that you don't know how to encode, it's very confusing, and besides, if you don't know how to encode, you don't know how to sort it out. Each group, when you communicate or send messages, you will face a lot of difficulties. You will not know how to address them properly, or you cannot easily send a message to many people at the same time. Currently, Zalo allows us to send messages to 50 people at a time, but if we know the grouping, we can send it to 50 people at once very easily, so it will save a lot of time for us. Excellence sees everybody. Assume this relationship is mine. You see me coding like this. This is my very special relationship. That is Ms. Din T. Liu. She is my direct sponsor to join LiveGood. She is in Ho Chi Minh City. You see I encode a lot of information here. The first is that you see here there are 5 asterisks. Asterisks are members of LiveGood. 5 asterisks are my upline members at LiveGood. Next, coding the address, the number before the first and last name, or before someone's name to identify the correct way to address. Number 8 is called sister, number 9 is brother, number 7 is a friend, number 6 is a grandchild, number 5 is an aunt, and number 4 is an uncle, and those who do not have a number in front of their name are understood to call themselves younger, because this year I am over 50 years old. That's why there are a lot of relationships, they are younger than me, so I don't need to code the address, it is understood as M. Next, the address is followed by name encoding, followed by address encoding, followed by year of birth encoding, and finally professional or job encoding. So, you see, each relationship that I fully encode information like this will help me categorize and identify my relationships very easily. The first is that I classify who is my potential customer, who is my target customer, who is my teammate, who is my upline, who is my downline, who is my downline, and besides that I also classify by title, age, job, and so on. Thanks to this encryption, every time I send a message to someone, or every time someone sends me a message, I immediately understand what the relationship is like, what messages I should send them, and how I receive their messages. Friends, in addition to encrypting information about relationships like I just introduced to you, besides, for each relationship, I label that relationship. For example, as you can see here, Ms. Din T. Liu is labeled as online on LiveGood, and I clicked here. You see it pops up a lot of labels like this. You note that Zalo currently allows us to create up to 15 labels. Friends, now I will give you a rough introduction to show you how the labels here work. The first is the to-do label, which means that you communicate with many people every day, and in the process of communication, there are some jobs that you have not finished yet, it is not really finished, then you remember that you put the people you are communicating with but have not finished into the to-do label. This will help you not to forget work. Every day, you remember to filter this label. It will show you which relationships you need to prioritize communication with them. Especially the work related to LiveGood. jobs where you are supporting the downline, or jobs related to you inviting someone to join LiveGood. They are in the process of learning LiveGood and they are actively interacting with you. So you pay attention. You must include them in this label, so that you prioritize taking care of them, then the conversion rate will definitely be very high. Next, I have a new friend label, and next to that, a new friend label. With this new friend label, it is understood as follows: those who actively make friends with me and then I agree to be friends with them, I will put them in the new friend label, so that I can distinguish very clearly these are the people who actively make friends with me, and they are new friends. I must know how to best interact with them. After you join the training, I will share more deeply with you my experiences related to making friends, how we should communicate with our new relationships, for the best effect. As for the new friend label, it is understood as follows: those that I actively befriend them, in addition to having to encrypt their information before I send a friend request, I also label them as newly friend, so when they agree to be friends with me, I immediately understand that I have just had a new relationship, and this relationship is because I actively made friends with them. Also new friends, but when we actively make friends it is different from new friends that they actively make friends with us. Remember that you have to distinguish like that, then you will know how to communicate appropriately. Next is the LiveGood potential label, which means people that I invited them to join LiveGood. I put them in this label, and after I invited them, they interacted with me again. They asked me this and that about LiveGood, and I switched them to the to-do label right away, so that I could be closer to those relationships. Next is the LiveGood downline label. Who is my downline? I include them in this label. They can be my F1 or any of my Fs. If they're friends with me, I put them on this label. Next is the label on LiveGood. Who is my upline? I will include them in this label. Next is the other label LiveGood, which is meant to be my horizontal. If they are not my upline or downline in LiveGood, then I will include them in this label. Next is the label do not do. The people that I invited them to join LiveGood, but they replied that they did not join, because they already have the right job for them. If they have answered explicitly that they do not participate in LiveGood, then I will put them on this label, but after that, I still communicate with them, but I do not share LiveGood related information with them anymore. Maybe one day, they want to care about LiveGood, then I will continue to share with them about my experiences and successes at LiveGood. At that time, I will switch them to the to-do label right away for timely care. Excellence sees everybody. Next is the Smart Consumer Club label. This is a very important label, friends. Currently I build a club called Smart Consumer Club. That's why I can easily attract a lot of people to join this club, and next time I will share with the members of the club about LiveGood. When you join the training, I will share with you in depth what a Smart Consumer Club is, and I will admit you to the club, so that you understand how it works great to develop members for LiveGood. Next is the friendship label at Tuy Nguyen. Because now I live and work in Tuy Nguyen district, Hai Phong city. That's why when I have a new relationship in Tuy Nguyen district, I will put them in this label. Next is the business label and shop in Tuy Nguyen. Why do I have this label? Dear friends, I am currently helping some businesses and some shops in Tuy Nguyen district to promote and communicate for them. I built TuynGuyenShop.com website, and I am promoting many businesses and shops in Tuy Nguyen district on this website. Through the promotion and communication for businesses and shops in Tuy Nguyen district, I have many very good relationships. Next time I will invite him to participate in the membership economics course, so I will connect him to join LiveGood smoothly. Excellence sees everybody. Next is the friends and family label, i.e. whoever is my close friend or relative, I will include them in this label. Finally, I have a very important label, which is a special relationship label. Which relationships are called special? I will put them in this label. Excellence sees everybody. Next I will show you how to create labels so that you can easily manage your relationships. To create a label, you should pay attention below. There is a section to manage taxonomy cards. Remember to go to this section, then you scroll down below to add a category. You click here to create a new label. For example, I will now create a very important new label, Team associates, to label this for those who are working with me to help the team at LiveGood. To name the label, enter the label name here. After you have set the label name, you click the button to add a classification. You pay attention. After you have created the label name, where do you want to put the label in this list? Then you left-click on the 3 dashes in front of the label's name. Then you drag up. You find the right position for you to put it there. Or you can let go of the mouse and drag it down. After you have arranged the position of the labels, click the X to close this window. Excellencies everybody. Next, now I will show you how to encrypt the information of each relationship. For example, you can see here that I have a new relationship. That is my friend Tran Ngoc Mai, and now Mai is in Ho Chi Minh City. Besides that, friend Mai is my horizontal line at LiveGood. Dear friends, although Mai is my horizontal line, Mai and I still exchange our work experiences. As you can see here, I still send a message to Mai to share her marketing experiences with Mai. On the contrary, I also receive Mai's experiences at work. Excellencies everybody. To encrypt information, you drag your mouse over the name of the person you intend to encrypt. It will display an edit button. You click this button, then you encode here. As you can see here, I write in front of your name Tran Ngoc Mai with 4 asterisks. The asterisk is interpreted as a member of LiveGood, and the 4 stars are interpreted as the horizontal line, then the name, then the address, and finally the job. Dear friends, so after that you have finished encrypting the information, then you click the confirm button. You will then label your relationship. Here, I label it as LiveGood Nonlinear. You notice that you want to know what year your relationship was born, then you click on their picture. Then in the personal information section, you can know their personal information. If they publish their date of birth will appear here. And you scroll down below, you know more information through the pictures they put on Zalo. Besides, you also know if they share any Zalo group with you or not. Excellencies everybody. After you have encrypted your relationship information, as well as you have labeled your relationships, it brings a lot of benefits to you. Firstly, it will make it easy for you to filter out your relationships. You will notice that there is a category here. You click on it and it will show all the labels. Here you want to find the relationship in which label. You choose that label. Suppose, now I want to find out my downline members. I just need to check this button, then my downline members will appear here. Next is the second very valuable benefit. Suppose when we send a message, we can send it to many people. Once we have classified each label like that, it is very convenient for us to send messages to many people at the same time. For example, as you can see here, I sent a message to Mr. Now I want to send this message to my downline members. I do the following. First, I hovered over this message, then I click the share button. Next you see the labels here. Now I just need to teleport to find the right label I want to share this message with. Now I will select the LiveGood downline label. You see here it shows all the members who are my downline. Now who I want to send it to, I just have to choose. Please note that Zalo allows us to send messages to 100 people at the same time, but in my experience, it should only be sent to a maximum of 50 people at the same time. And if we send a message to more than 50 people at the same time, it is possible that some people will not receive the message. That's why you should be very careful. You should only choose a maximum of 50 people for you to send once. After you have selected enough people to share the message, click the share button and you are done. Next, there is another nice benefit. If before that we encrypted the information of all our relationships. When we send a message to many people, it is easy to find out who has the same encoding of name or other information. Suppose now that I don't select individual labels, but I choose to share messages for all of my relationships, then you see people with the same encoding, standing next to each other. As you can see, my friends that I encode with a £sign in front of their name, those people will stand next to each other. So I made a very easy choice before I shared the message with them. Excellencies everybody. Next I will guide you to exploit a very good feature of Zalo. It will apply in the following case. Suppose this is a message that we often use to be able to send messages to many people on many different days. So before that we have to compose a sample message to share when needed. That message is called a quick message, so it will be very convenient for us to use it later. As you can see, every day Zalo will notify us whose birthday is today, and if we want to send them a happy birthday message for them, it's very quick, because before that we have written a quick message to share. To use instant messages, first in this message input box we will type a slash, then we will type the character that we have marked for our instant message. For example, a happy birthday message, I used the abbreviation SN. Now I will type after the /SN, it will show the message here is happy birthday, and now I just press enter key, it will send the message like this. It has a happy birthday image at my disposal, and below it is a happy birthday text. Now I will take another example, in a specific situation as follows, for you to understand the value of instant messaging. As you all know, when we develop members for LiveGood, we have to create accounts for our members below. Before we create accounts for members, we must ask them to send us their personal information. So how do we quickly send a message that has all the information required for us to create an account for them, such as full name, email, address, phone number? Let's say, now I send a quick message to my friend, let them give me the information, let me create an account for them. In this message input box, I will type a slash. Then I will type here the two characters T and K. TK stands for the word account creation. Excellent sees everybody. After I type TK, all 5 messages will appear here, corresponding to 5 different ways of addressing, like messages for me, for sister, for M, for grandchild, for you. So depending on how my relationship is called, now I just have to choose the appropriate message. Let's say, here I send a friend, then I will select the message as 5 takas, I will click here, then the message appears like this, I just need to press the enter key to be sent. Excellent sees everybody. In the message I just sent, there is a picture, providing personal information to create a LiveGood account, and below are requests to send very clear information as follows. You send me the following information so that I can create an account for you. First, your first and last name, second your email, third your phone number, fourth your address. Excellent sees everybody. We use instant messaging like this, which will save us a lot of time, and the person who receives a message with clear content like this, they understand our approach is very professional, so the more they trust us. Besides, it also saves them time, because they only need to provide us with the information once, which is enough to create an account for them. This will make it easier for us to clone them, so the work results will be better for the whole team. Excellent sees everybody. The benefits of instant messaging are so valuable that now I will show you how to create instant messages. To create instant messages, you do the following. You notice that there is an icon here that inserts a quick message. You click. Then you click on the management item. You see here I have composed many instant messages. Currently Zalo allows us to create up to 50 instant messages. To create a quick message, click the Create New button. First in this shortcut input box, type the appropriate shortcut character. Suppose now I want to create one more quick message, to request my relationships to be called M's, for them to provide information for me to create an account for them. In this box I will enter 6 takas. Because before I used 1 taka to address me, 2 takas to address sister, 3 takas to address brother, 4 takas to address grandchild, in 5 takas to address friend, and now 6 takas to address aunt. Next in the box to enter the message content, I will enter the message here. This message reads as follows. I send you the following information so that you can create an account for me. Then below are the information requests like other messages. Next in the add photo section, I click here to upload a photo, then I click add. Dear friends, with the job of creating accounts for members, I have created 6 quick messages like this, for 6 different ways of addressing. This will save me a lot of time, and at the same time, I will send messages very professionally. Excellent sees everybody. After you have finished composing the instant message, click the X to close this window. Excellent sees everybody. Next I will share with you how to create groups on Zalo, so that we can build our communities on Zalo effectively. Currently I have created several groups, such as the LiveGood Global Group, for me to connect with my downline members. Besides, I also set up another group, LiveGood Global Club, so that I can connect with my potential candidates, i.e. those who are interested in LiveGood. I invite them to this group. Next, I created another group, the Digital Entrepreneur Community Group, for me to connect with business owners. As you all know, we are currently implementing a course on building an automated business system, based on the member economy model. That's why you also need a group to connect with business owners like me. You name the group how to have a message towards business owners. For example, the business community, or the digital entrepreneur, or the entrepreneur club, and so on. So you pay attention that you have to create at least 3 groups on Zalo. The first group for you to work with your downlines, the second group for you to work with your potential candidates, when they are interested in LiveGood, the third group for you to work with business owners. In addition, you need to create 2 more groups in WhatsApp for you to connect with members abroad. If you are determined to do the global market, then you must have a WhatsApp account, and you must create 2 groups on WhatsApp. The first group is for you to connect with potential candidates interested in LiveGood, the second group for you to connect with overseas entrepreneurs. Because in the near future we will also open a course to build an automated business system, based on the member economy model. This training program is video training in different languages, so you need to have a business group in WhatsApp for you to connect with business owners abroad. Excellencies everybody. After you have the links of the groups, then you log in to the Network Marketing Academy website, you log in, you go to the account information section, then you go to the change information section. Next, you drag to the website section, then you will enter the links of the groups here. In another video, I have instructed you to set up 2 Zalo group links to include in the first 2 lines. So, if you decide to do the global market, then you have to create 2 more WhatsApp groups and you will paste the 2 WhatsApp group links here. In the third line, you give the WhatsApp group link to connect with potential candidates, and the fourth line you give the WhatsApp group link to connect with overseas businessmen. Please pay attention in this website section, you must enter all 4 group links here. If you are determined to do the global market, including 2 Zalo group links and 2 WhatsApp group links. Please note, the group for you to connect with your downline members should not be included here. You only enter the group links that you are active with potential candidates here. Please note, when you enter the group link here, you must remove the first characters of the group link, that is, remove the 2.https// you must delete it to be technically valid. So you pay attention that you must enter all your personal information, as in the previous video I have guided, then you scroll down below. Click the save button and you're done. Excellencies everybody, now I will show you how to create a group on Zalo. As you can see here I have a group called Tuy Nguyen Shop, and now businesses and shops in Tuy Nguyen district have been promoted in this group. So I created this group and I invited members to join the group. Then the members posted information about their business or about their shop in this group. You see, this is one of the great benefits, that we can build communities. We want to build an effective community. The first thing we have to do is create a group. Then we will give the members how the benefits of being in our group. Only when you really help the members, exploit the benefits in the group, then you can promote the values in the group. As you can see now, every business or every shop that I invite them to join this group, they will be promoted about their business or shop with pictures, and they even send a map location here. Moreover, after we have built an article to introduce their business or their shop, on tuynguyenshop.com website like this, we will take the link of the article introducing their business, or about their shop, for us to send to them. As you can see here is a birthday cake shop. We have built a video for them, and below this is a lot of pictures, contact information, i.e. contact by phone or contact via Zalo, and especially below this is a link to navigate through Google Map, to lead customers to that business or to that shop in a very convenient way. Friends, after we have written an article for a business or shop like this, we send the link of the article to them, so that they can post it in the Tuy Nguyen Shop group like this, and they can also use the referral link of their business or their shop, so that they can send it to their friends on Zalo, or on Facebook, or they can post to other groups that they are posting to. Excellence sees everybody. To create a group, do the following. You pay attention in the top left corner of the screen. You see the icon. There are 3 people like this. You click it. It shows the word Create Chat Group. You click on it, then you enter the group name here. Suppose I create an online business club group, then I put the group name here. Next you notice that you have to invite at least 2 more friends, then you can create the group. Let's say I'm going to select 2 of my friends to join the group, then I click this icon, so that I choose an avatar for my group. Attention! Here are some pictures for you to choose right away. Or you have your own picture, then click on Upload from your computer. Next, you click the plus sign to upload your image. After you have uploaded your image, you click on the item to choose a photo, and so the avatar of the group has been included here. Next, click the Create Group button. After you create the group, you install it for your group. You click on the Group Management item, then you can remove some check marks here. If you want members of your group to be able to do things like this, like change the name or profile picture of the group, or pin a message, or make a note, or vote at the top of the conversation, or create a new note, or remind an appointment, or create a vote. In my experience, you should remove the check marks in these items. As for the item is sending messages, if you allow members to send messages in the group, then you remember that you must leave a check mark. And in case you want to browse members when they apply to join the group, you have to turn it on. Now it's off, which means anyone can join the group without having to approve. And if you turn it on, those who ask to join the group, you have to approve, then they can join the group. Attention! After you have created the group, below this is the link of the group. You click this button for you to copy, and you send it to the members to invite him to join the group. Or you click the share button, so you can share with your friends, to invite him to join the group. Finally, there is another very important thing. That is, you give the group leader or deputy group permission. Click on the group leader and vice president. If you want to add a subgroup, then you click the button to add a subgroup. Then you choose which member to be the deputy, then you choose them, then you click the confirm button. And in case if you create a group, then you want to transfer your group leader rights to someone else, then you click the switch group leader button. Next it shows a message like this, to warn you that after you have transferred the group leader right, you no longer have the right to manage the group. If you agree, click the continue button. Next, at this point, you will choose who you want to transfer the group leader to. Suppose now I transfer permissions to this friend, then I select this friend, then I click confirm, so the group I just created, I have transferred the group leader permission to this friend, and now I'm just a regular member in this group. Excellence sees everybody. Next I will guide you to manage your friends on Zalo. You click on the contact list. You see there are 3 items here. The first item is the list of friends. You click. You will see your friends, followed by the group list item, i.e. the groups you are joining, followed by the friend invitation item, who have sent you the friend request. As you can see here I have 42 people who want to be friends with me. Now I want to browse who is my friend, then I will see their profile, then if I want to be friends with them, then I click the agree button. Excellence sees everybody. To view a friend's profile, click on their name. First, you will know their pictures. Next you know their name, followed by their personal information. You will know their gender, their date of birth, or their self-introduction, especially through the images below this, then you will know what the job is. Excellence sees everybody. With the information here, I will now encrypt the information as follows, before I agree to be friends with them. I click the edit button. First I will write the number 1. The number 1 is interpreted as a new friend. Next I will encode the address information. This friend is younger than me, that's why I call her brother, but if I call her brother, I won't write any numbers. And if this friend is the same age as me, I will use the number 7 as a friend. If I am older, I will call her sister, I will write the number 8, and if it is a brother, I will write the number 9, so in this case, I will not encrypt the address information, which is understood as you. Behind this friend's name, I don't know where this friend is from, so I can't enter her address here. Here I can only enter the year of birth, so after the encryption is done, I will click the confirm button. That's the first thing. The second thing is that I will click the message button to open the messaging window. Before texting, I will label this friend as new. Next I will click the button to agree to be friends. Now I will send you this first message. Excellencies everybody, just like I shared with you about instant messaging, now I will use instant messaging to send to someone I have just agreed to be friends with. Because I regularly make friends every day, I have to use instant messaging to save time. Now I click in this text box, and I'm going to type a /, then I'm typing hello, which shows a quick message like this. The word hello is an abbreviation for instant messaging used for friend messages. Now I will use this instant message. I press the enter key and it will send this message, and you see in this message, I sent a greeting, and there is a message. Starting from today, let's be friends. I'm Dang Din, born in 1972. My hometown is Tai Bin. Now I'm in Tuy Nguyen District, Hai Phong City to open the smart supermarket franchise market. Excellencies everybody, in this first message, contained about my business, to let the new friend know what I am doing. There is no advertising here, but I just want to introduce myself briefly. My new friends can rest assured, and they also want to be friends with me seriously. Friends, just now I have introduced to you most of the most basic features of Zalo, when you are using a regular account. And in case if you want to upgrade your account to a business account, then you have to pay a fee. Here are the fees and specific benefits. As you can see, I am currently using the Pro package, and every day I spend 5,500 dong. I have the following benefits. First, 120 impressions in search results per month. Second, 120 chat responses with strangers per month. Third, support 3,000 contacts in the phone book, which means I can make friends up to 3,000 people. Fourth, business support, i.e. I can create product categories and use auto-reply messages. Thus, with the benefits of a business account, it will help me, firstly, build a reputable brand, secondly, expand the customer network, and thirdly, support more favorable communication and customer consultation. As you know, now I am using a business account, so here is more tools. I click on this tool, then I can create product categories, or create instant messages, or compose and set up auto-reply messages, or bookmark messages, or make messages at the same time, which means I can send messages to many people at the same time. Now I click on product category item. Here I can create product categories, and then I can compose products. To compose product, here there is add product. As you can see here, I have created a product. This is an article that I have written about the product. Here I am allowed to upload the product image, and put the product price, and especially below this is the detailed information about the product. I want to share to my friends, then I click the share button, then I click the copy link button, let me send it to my friends, or I click on send to friends, then I will select my contacts, let me send it to them, so they will get the referral link about the product. Once I've selected my friends, I'll click the share button. Excellencies everybody, thus, before you add products, you must first create a product catalog. To create a product catalog, you will notice on the left-hand side of the screen, there is a product catalog. You click the create button. To create a catalog, after you have created the product catalog, then you click the button to add products. First, you enter the product name, then you enter the selling price, next you enter the product description, next you upload the photo, and finally you click the create button to create the product. Excellencies everybody, when you share a product link, which your friends open to view, they will see information about your product, and they want to contact you. It's very easy. They will click on the item to contact the seller, then they will talk to you. Excellencies everybody. Next you notice also in this tool section, there is an automatic reply section. You click on this item, then you can compose an automatic reply message when someone sends you a message. Here there are two choices. One is that you can create an auto-reply message during the hours that you take your lunch break. Or you take the night off, you turn it on, then you compose the message. You click this edit button so you can compose the message accordingly. Next, if you want to set up an automatic reply message for the whole day, then you turn it on, and similarly you click the edit button so you can compose the message. When someone sends you a message, this message will automatically be sent back to them. After you finish composing the message, you choose the time of the day, but from what time to what time, you have the right to choose here. Next, down below, you can choose everyone, or do you just pick strangers, or your friends, and minus anyone, you can choose those people, to exclude some people. Then you click confirm, finally you click save. That means you have finished composing the automatic message. Excellencies everybody. Next, I will guide you to exploit Zalo OA account. If you have a business, or a shop, that is, you have a business license, then you can register for a Zalo OA account, so that you can take better care of your customers. Once you have a Zalo OA account, then you will have a link to send to your potential customers, and then when your customer clicks on that link and they click the interested button, then you will know who is interested in your Zalo OA account. And then, you can set up automatic messages to send to everyone who is interested in your Zalo OA. As you can see, here I have a Zalo OA account, Vietnamese. This is the Zalo OA account of the company I founded and operated. I want to send a message to many people. The first thing in the content section, I have to compose the messages first. Then I want to send a message to all the members who are interested in my Zalo OA account. Then I click on broadcast. Next I will select the content. Then I will choose the object to send. I will click here, so I will choose the sender. Then I will click the platform, then the device, then the gender. Next in the section is to set a sending schedule. Then I will click here, let me choose the time, i.e. I will send this message at what time, on what day, then I will set it up here. Once it's set up, I'll click the send broadcast button, so the messages I've set up will automatically be sent to my clients. Customers who are interested in my Zalo OA account, they will surely receive automatic messages from me. Excellencies everybody. Finally, I will guide you to exploit a very good feature on Zalo. That is, you can compose a message, which you can format your message, such as you can color it, or italic, or large and small letters, especially you can create headings to make the message more attractive. For example, as you can see, this is a message that I composed using that feature. Do you find this message interesting? Excellencies everybody. To compose such a message, you should notice that there is a tool here. You click on this icon, a tool will appear here, for you to compose your own message. For example, bold, italic, underline, or you click here to choose a color, or you click here to select large and small letters, or you click here to create bullet points, and so on. Let's say I initially have a message like this. Now I want to format this message. I do the following. I want this text to be bigger and red, so the first thing I do is bold, the second thing is I choose the color, the third thing is I make the text bigger. Next line below this, I want italic, then I click here, and next line below this I want bold, blue text, and I want larger text, then I choose. As for these three items, I want to indent, I click here. Excellencies everybody, so I have a more attractive message, with a few very simple steps, right guys? Excellencies everybody. So, with the last 40 minutes, I have helped you understand the great features and benefits of Zalo. I believe that if you exploit this document of mine, you will definitely apply it to your business in the future. I also look forward to connecting with you more deeply in my upcoming trainings through Zoom, so that I can further assist you. Excellencies everybody. This video I have completed my task, now I would like to stop here. Finally, I wish you all the best of health. I wish you success. Goodbye and see you again.